Our focus on the bye week was to get ourselves fresh for the upcoming game, and I do believe we've done that. The guys have had really good practices, running around really good, and it shows we needed that bye week rest, and I do believe we will be fresh for the game.
You come in at running back with a lot of guys that have a lot of experience and competent on the field. How do you make up for what Jamal Williams brings energy-wise? Because he just seemed to bring so much energy to the field.
He sure does, and his presence is sorely missed. So it's about everyone else closing rank and everyone else attributing. So what we lose with Jamal's energy, we hope to gain, maybe with a little more energetic offensive line play. So it really is a matter of other guys in the group stepping up to have that presence, that energy that we miss.
As far as the Middle Tennessee success that you were able to have offensively, do you feel like that's something you're building off of moving forward and being able to, kind of build on what you were able to do then?
Well, definitely. To get the monkey off our back, in the win-loss column always helps, and we look forward to continuing to do our best, and hopefully the result is what we're all hoping for.
With some of the younger guys that you've had on the offense, how are they coming along developmentally? There was the down period where there were some struggles, but where they're at on that progression, what do you see from them?
Well, I see a lot of guys improving and developing in all positions, and I can't only think of a couple of seniors that are not going to be with us next year, but. Shoot, even the seniors are developing and getting better to make a nice run right at the end here. So we're hoping and counting on everybody to just be a little better and get a little more intense and a little more excited about the upcoming game.
Specifically, I wanted to ask about Tijon. He's been impressive just where he's at and what he's been able to do this season.
Oh yeah, shoot, him. Another true freshman is Louis Lapuaho. And those two have made considerable contributions as freshmen. So we look forward to, a bright future up front.
Are they cleaning? Everybody makes mistakes. I understand that. Are they making fewer of them, cleaning those things up, and being more and more consistent? Are you seeing that develop?
Yeah, the game is an emotional, and it's a tempoed and so aggressive type mistakes. We just got to be smart with, but. You don't mind those kind of things when those two kids are still learning the game as well as the majority of the other guys on the offense. So everybody's got to get better. Everybody's got to stay clean on their penalties, and everybody contribute at a higher level.
I wanted to ask about philosophy because obviously this is a team that's been really run-oriented for so long, but Christian seems really comfortable throwing the ball. Have you shifted the philosophy just a little bit to a little more throwing, a little less on the running attack, or has that kind of stayed the same?
Well, Taysom's talents were so outstanding that we wanted to highlight those things. But I wouldn't call us a total run team this year. We last year that was more of the pressing need, but this year we've pushed the envelope throwing the football, and we're not there. But I do know all the intentions of all the players and coaches are to be there.
Thoughts about UNLV? What do they present?
I think they're well coached. They're not out of position, and. But they may be wearing thin, but they're definitely in the right spots, and they definitely have shown signs of really, really good football on occasion this year. So, we prepare for the best in every opponent, and that's what we're looking for.
What are the signs of a 2-8 team when you watch film, and do they show themselves to be that team?
Well, from our perspective, we haven't mentioned that one time.
Their record.
So I've found that to focus on your opponent is to prepare for their best effort. And wow, they've had some really, really good efforts on occasion throughout the year.
Are 81 and 83 among the best UNLV wideouts they've produced in the past, like you've seen?
Well, I
shouldn't even ask you about that.
spent 2 hard years there, and man, what's that kid's name? He may still have the reception record. Lenny Ware, I think, was his name. But
you're not seeing offensive film anyway. It's nothing even.
no, but we had a good run with him there, and in terms of number of receptions, he was at the top of the country for a 2-year run there, or close to it. But so I don't know what they're doing offensively. Our focus has been to leverage our helmets and secure the football. So on run plays, make sure we get that right. And on pass plays, secure the football and make hay.
There's any questions about the receiving core as far as when they come in? What do they have to learn technically to be a good receiver in college football? I mean, you can be fast, good hands, but what about technically?
There's a lot of technique, and some guys excel faster at a faster rate than others. Austin Collie was really good along those lines. Came in early and was able to master how to stick routes and how to get open and how to recognize man zone. And other guys, it takes a little longer. So it's an individual thing. But the skill set is, wow, there's probably 10, 12 skill sets in a wideout that, I don't know if any guy totally masters all of them.
How would you assess the progression of Christian Stewart through his first month as a starter?
Well, it's always good to have success, and I do believe with success comes confidence, as we believe as a program. And so to have a win under his belt and under the team's belt, hopefully, we build confidence and grow from there.
Bobby Hawk said that he thinks Christian Stewart's a better thrower than Taysom Hill. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, we try to develop all of our guys at a high level, and we've worked hard at doing things with Christian, and so that's we look forward to a good game and the best that we have to offer.
How hard is it to keep good backups in any program when you've got a guy at the top, a number one guy who's really, really good?
Well, we've had some transition at the quarterback position, and so Taysom was our only scholarship quarterback going into the fall. So Christian, man, unbelievable the contribution he's made, and the task that he's been asked to deliver, and really pleased with his courage, his grit, and all the things that we're giving him as an offense, and how he's responded.
Is that always going to be a challenge with any program, is to make sure you're deep enough at quarterback when guys are going to say, well, I'm not going to play starter snaps, I'm going to look elsewhere, I'm going to look for different opportunities?
Well, that's always the case with the football program. We just got caught in a slump situation with quarterbacks, but we got kids coming off missions, and we have kids coming into the program that will address the quarterback position with depth and with competition.
You feel good about the next few years then, I would think?
Yes, we've got a really good group coming in at the quarterback position. Yeah. Very excited about the future of BYU quarterback.
Speaking of which, is your presumption Taysom's coming back next year to play another year with you guys?
I don't know. So I'm sure when Taysom's ready, he'll make that known, and something that he's going to hash out with his family, and so we'll support him either way.
Bronco said you've been around again finally this week, maybe in a team meeting or two, and kind of back around. Good to see him around that way for the guys?
Great. It was great to see him, and great to have him come around in meetings and with the guys. It sure is.